I'm Jamie and welcome to Glowing Beauty with Jamie. Welcome back if you're one of my subscribers, and a great big hello to any of my new subscribers who may have stopped by. If you watched my last video, you'll have known that I picked up a few items while I was down in Houston at Nick Snyder's housewarming party. And so today all I'm going to do is just a quick look using some of my new products and retrying some of my old products. As you also may have noticed, I ran out of my absolute favorite primer yesterday. I wish I would have known that. So today we are going in with my Marc Jacobs, and this is the Invincible Undercover Perfecting Coconut Face Primer. I remember really loving it when I used to use it, and then you know how it is, you try something new and it's like, oh my gosh, I love that so much better. So I think what I'm going to do is, I'm not even 100% sure. I'm trying a whole bunch of different new video formats, so you'll have to make sure to let me know down below what you like watching best, whether you want me to talk you through all my steps, going more into detail what brushes I'm using, or if you like the sped up, just kind of give you my thoughts voiceover type. So we'll see. Today I think I am going to go in with my MAC Studio Fix Fluid SPF 15 Broad Spectrum Foundation, and this is in shade NW20. We are again at that time of year where I'm not as dark as I am in the summer, I'm not as light as I am right in the dead of winter, so foundation colors and me right now, sometimes it is very much a guessing game. My favorite brush for putting on foundation is the Sigma 3D HD Max Kabuki brush. Love this because of the shape of the bristles and the brush. You can get into all the crevices around your nose and everything. For concealer today, I am going to go in with my Jeffree Star, and this is in C13. A little trick that I've been doing as of late is, because I don't have a sink in my office where I film, what I do after I drop everything is to wet my beauty blender, I just use some setting spray to wet it, and I found that that has just been making my concealer just stick where it's supposed to be and where I want it to stay. Set everything today, I'm going into my Jeffree Star Magic Powder, and it's in Fair. This is my second time using these Jeffree Star products. The brush that I use to put my powder on is the Sigma Edge Kabuki F87. I use the brush when I'm just setting my powder. If I'm baking, I will use a beauty blender to go in. And I know I mentioned it yesterday, but I love that you can actually close off the powder in this. Everybody knows how it is when you try to travel with your powder and you get to where you're going and it's just a huge powder explosion when you open your bag. I really need to find something to set my mirror up on so I'm not always looking like I'm looking over a fence. For my brows today, we're being super fancy because, you know, we're going grocery shopping today. I am going to use my Rude Cosmetics Outrageous Eyebrow Pen. Now it says pen, but it's a pencil, and it is very reminiscent of the Benefit, what's this one called? Goof Proof Brow Pencil. They both have that similar triangular shape on the end. I like working with them, and it's my go-to for a very quick run into Walmart type look. Plus life is so much easier since I got my brows done before I went on my trip. Next time I see Jen Gerard, I need her to give me a tutorial on how she does her brows. They always look so perfect. To prime my eyes, I'm going in with my usual MAC Paintpot in Painterly. I am going to have to pick up a new one of these very soon. It is drying out fast, but it is a definite repurchase. I use this pretty much every time I do my makeup. So it is a staple for sure. To apply this, I use a Sigma Duo Fiber Blend E41 brush. So because I used the Jeffree Star Shane Dawson mini palette yesterday, I figured today I would go into Manny MUA's Lunar Beauty Moonspell palette. The packaging is to die for, and I know I showed it yesterday, but my beauty lights do not do this palette any justice. The colors are beautiful. And because, like I said, it's not a super fancy day today by any means, thought it was a little bit more everyday than the other palettes I got. So for a base, I am going to use my Kevyn Aucoin base shadow brush. I have used this for years. I have washed it so many times, and there is something to be said about good brushes. So for a base, I think I am going to go into Winifred. So this is a first impression. I haven't even swatched this palette. So far it seems to be laying down quite nice. Blends out nice. Just the right amount of color for a base. I was worried it was going to be a little bit dark, but so far so good. I'm then going to go in with my Wayne Goss 16 brush, and I am going to go into Kiki, the darker brown, and start building up my crease. So far there's no fallout. Of course I'm going in pretty light-handed today, but so far so good. I am now going to go in with my Marc Jacobs the shadow brush, and I am going to go into, I think I'm going to go into this Fiona is Calling My Name. And I'm just going to put that in the outer half of my lid. Oh wow. It did not look like it picked up a lot on the brush, but there is some serious payoff. That is beautiful. Like, it looks like there's nothing on my brush, and just bam, there it is. So pretty. That is stunning. I'm impressed. I'm pleasantly surprised. So now I'm going to go in with my Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadow brush. I think I'm going to go into Mary. Just kind of see how that pays off for middle-ish of my eyelid. This brush is the perfect brush for any pressed glitter, foil. It's an amazing multi-purpose brush. I'm in love with that. Oh, it is darker than I thought, but wow. Wow. Okay. I see you, Manny. That is stunning. That is not a color I thought I was going to love as much as I'm loving it. Wow. Wow. Okay, so because that brush picked up so well, I am actually going to go back into Fiona after I clean it here and just deepen the outer crease. Oh, wow. This has got me up in my feels. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. So now I am going to go in with, this is a Makeup Geek pointed crease brush. I think I'm going to go back into Kiki and just deepen that crease. We're going shopping. Should I go crazy? Maybe I'm going to go into Nancy a little bit and just blend that crease a little bit. so pretty. This is so nice to work with. So now I'm going to go in with a Chikahudu Beautylish brush. And I'm going to go into Kiki and just buff out that crease. Okay, these are beautiful to work with. I have to try something just for kicks and giggles. So I'm going to take this Makeup Geek foiled shadow brush and I'm going to wet it. And go into Fiona again. Yes, that is so beautiful. It did muddy a bit where I was trying to layer Fiona and Mary. So that's why I wanted to go back in just to deepen Fiona a bit. This is not what I expected at all. I am so pleasantly surprised. I reorganized all my brushes again. I am going to take this Sigma Angled Pixel Concealer F69 brush. I'm going to wet it with some setting spray. And I am going to go into Prue. And I'm just going to do a little bit of a spotlight. Although I tried this yesterday and it flopped, but we'll see how this goes. Yeah, we're not getting the payoff I want, so don't mess with it. Stop. That's what my inner voice is telling me. But I am going to take this Sigma Short Shader E20. I'm going to go into Nancy and just kind of connect to the lower lash line. This is definitely a smokier look than I thought, but so pretty. We're gonna try that Sigma brush again and put some of that Prue on the inner corner. Oh wow. Wow. I hope the camera picks that up. That is stunning. Stunning. I can't stop. So now, which brush? I am going to take the Makeup Geek Outer V brush, but I'm going to go into Samantha and just under my brows kind of give a little bit of bling. I am so pleasantly surprised with this. Wow. Okay. So, I can't get over it. Happy. Now for eyeliner, I am going to use the Gerard Cosmetics Eternal Eyeliner. I am an affiliate with Gerard Cosmetics. I do have a code down below. Feel free to use it if you'd like, or don't if you don't. Jen also has a code RESCUE if you would like to make a purchase and have a portion of your purchase go towards saving all the fur babies. This eyeliner by far is my favorite liquid eyeliner as far as, I can't talk and do this, application and the wear time for it. You can full on happy cry at a wedding or sad cry, ugly cry at a funeral, and this will stay put. I love it. So yesterday in my video, I also mentioned that I have been loving Essence mascaras forever and ever and ever. And on my trip, I noticed that they were starting to transfer up to my brow bone. But it was only happening down there until yesterday. And I noticed it's doing it here now. So I don't know if it's because the product is getting older, even though it's not that old. So that's kind of upsetting. So I've got to try to go through some of my other mascaras here and figure out what's going to be my new go-to. I refuse to go buy more mascara. One day I will give you guys a tour of my beauty room and you'll see why I refuse to buy more mascara right now. So I am going to try this Tarte Gifted Amazonian Clay Smart Mascara. I had a sample of this. Sephora comes out with the mascara samplers and I had tried it. So I remember liking it. Some of the Tarte mascaras, I love them, but there can be a smell to them that I'm not keen on, so. And I just realized I forgot to curl my lashes, but you know what? Maybe we'll actually put lashes on today. We'll be fancy. Okay, I'm not liking the applicator for lower lashes. First impressions, it's okay. Okay, it did transfer a little bit, but I am terrible about looking up when I put mascara on. So we'll give it a go. We'll see how it wears and if I keep liking it or not. For contour, I am going to go into, not that. I am going to go into my Park Avenue Princess by Tarte. This was in BoxyCharm. I adore Tarte for their face products. To be completely transparent and honest, I'm not a fan of their eyeshadows. I know I'm in the minority, but for me, they just don't seem to work. For my contour, I'm going to use an IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe U Sculpted Contour and Highlight number 18 brush. Whew, people need to have shorter names. And I'm going to go into Princess Cut to start. We'll see if that's, this foundation's a little darker. Yeah, we're gonna go back into Carrot for contour today. I diffuse things afterwards with a Sigma Tapered Face F25 brush. And then I use a Morphe, I didn't even know this was a Morphe brush, a Morphe E47 for my nose and lip contour. Maybe a little orange, but we're gonna work with it. For highlight, this is almost sacrilegious, but we will do the Jeffree Star Cosmetics in Uranus, which is the collab that Jeffree did with Manny. I have a lot of favorite highlight brushes. One of the ones I've been using the most is this Moda brush. It's a BoxyCharm brush. And if I want a little bit more payoff, I'll use the Chikuhudu highlight brush. Then for inner corner, even though I don't really need it, I use a Wayne Goss 20 brush. For blush, I am always on the search for a good blush. I'm getting frustrated. Let's try, my favorite blush brush of all times are the IT Cosmetics blush brushes. They're just the perfect softness angle. I'm gonna go into this Becca Be a Light palette, and it's just called Blush. Fancy. So this one right here, it's got a bit of a shimmer to it, so glow to the gods in the grocery store. Now for lips, I so need to find, I'm completely out of lip primer. I have been using this Jouer Essential Lip Enhancer. Not keen on it, if I'm being honest, which I am. I honestly don't know if it's helping or hindering my chapped lips, being that it is so cold and winter here. And when I went to Nick and Rich and Paige's and Nadie's meet and greet, we got little gift bags. In the gift bags, Gerard Cosmetics was kind enough to make some donations, so I should check out and see what I got in my goodie bag. So I've got a lip liner in Underground, a Metal Matte in Dreamweaver, and a Wildberry Tarte Lip Supreme. So let's open these up and check these colors out. Here is Underground. That would actually be really gorgeous, I think, with that new Shane lipstick I got. Ooh, Dream. Do I have this one? Sorry, I had to check. I thought I might have this one, but I don't. Yay! So let's... Oh, it's a beautiful copper. Beautiful copper color. That's gorgeous. And then Wildberry Tart. Oh, that's beautiful. So pretty. I think that's going to be the one I end up wearing today. Oh yeah, that is calling my name. So that's what we're going to go with. Yeah, I hate that Jouer lip. Ugh, I'm going to throw it out. All of her formulas are so good. I should just quit trying to use lip primer or chapstick. Her Hydro Mattes are so hydrating. Fabulous. And now, my favorite part of the day, slay all day. This tells me it's time to start my day. This wakes me up. This gets me in the mood to be moving around, and I love, love, love it. So I think I'm going to put some lashes on off camera, and I'm going to come back and give you my final thoughts of everything. You know those days where lashes just don't want to work with you? Well, I don't want to work with them. So anyway, my final thoughts on the Lunar Beauty palette, Moonspell from Manny. I kind of almost have to give this a you need this in your life rating. It was so nice to work with. The pigment is amazing. It blends great. It works great when you're using a wet or a dry brush. I'm gonna see how it wears today, but like it takes a while to film these videos and like nothing's creasing or falling out or anything so far. I never thought I was going to buy a Lunar Beauty palette, and now I kind of really want to go buy his other two. And I also want to try his lipsticks now. So kudos to you, Manny. I love this palette so much. Rave reviews from this Canadian girl. So if you hung around to the end, thank you so much. Make sure you press that like, subscribe. I would love to have you here. And until next time, love you.